But I think in high school, it's like for many of you, it's not going to be that difficult to get a good GPA. So as soon as you have a good GPA and you have good scores, you should focus on other things, because everyone in the nation who you're like sort of competing with or whatever has good GPA and good test scores and good recommendations and things like that. So that's like the basic things. So 3 things on top of that that I think are necessary is colleges really care about like you showing passion or whatever, and the way you show passion is just spending a lot of time towards something. So if you've worked on like a long project with something, so like if you're say, doing computer science and you built like some sort of web app, like that's really important. If you like doing science and you do research at like CU or something, that's really important. And yeah, so the first thing is just like projects and other things. I think contests are actually quite good because that's what I did, and that's just like the perspective that I come from. And it's good because it allows the admissions officer to do less work to decipher like how good your project is. It's very objective, like you either got this score or like you got this place out of so many people. So yeah, I think those are pretty important. And the other thing is, like he was talking about sports, but it doesn't have to be sports, it can be anything just to show that you're not like one-dimensional. Yes?
So what kind of clubs did you do in high school, and which one like did you benefit the most from?
Oh, good question. So I did a math club. Yeah, I think I'm too old to have any of you guys have been in math club when I was there, but it was pretty fun. Yeah, I did math club like all 4 years, and I had to like organize stuff when I was older. And yeah, so I think it's a really high quality club because Colorado actually has a great community centered in Boulder. Like people run the math circle and stuff like that. So I did math club. I'll say it. Yeah, okay. I played a lot of basketball, like I said. I did science bowl for a little bit because a lot of my friends were in it, but I quit after a bit because it just took a lot of time. But I think they did very well. Yeah, I don't remember any close. Yeah. Question?
So this is about college. When because I know after you turn 18 and you go off to college kind of on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, like, was that hard or not for you? Because I know for some kids, if they live with their parents their whole life, they don't know how to cook. They don't know. They just don't know how to live by themselves. Was that a problem for you or not?
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, when you get to college, you're still not living by yourself. You're very taken care of. Like you don't have to have any life skills. Like you get food cooked for you. You don't have to buy groceries. You don't have to like pay taxes or anything. Like everything is done for you, and like you get like dormitories and stuff like that. So that part's not hard. And also when you learn, like when you do an internship, for example, you have to learn that stuff. And learning that's not hard. Like learning how to cook and stuff like that, you just do it. So life skills, not hard. In terms of being with your family, I had it a little easier because throughout high school, every single summer, I spent summer away at like a training program or whatever, or doing research. So I always spent the summer away, so that was like sort of like a gradual phase into that. But I think that is pretty hard, especially at the beginning because it's just a new environment. I think the hardest thing though is what I was saying about before is just the whole new environment and so many other kids and so much more talent in college. And some people I think is hard to deal with. So yeah, just mentally prepare yourself for that. And also to answer the previous question, I remember the other thing I spent a lot of time on in high school was doing research. So I did a science research program at MIT called RSI after junior year, and I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's a good program. And at SCU, so yeah, it's spent a lot of time for that. And so if you have any questions about that, I can answer about that too. Oh, I also took a lot of classes at SCU, so if you want to ask about that. Yeah.
So I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Did you participate in science fair in high school? And then also, can you talk about your experiences like interning after high school?
Sure. So I did a lot of science fair in high school. I started in sophomore year. The main contests are ISET, which I think Dr. Strode, do you go to Fairview?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Dr. Strode like really big up that, he's really enthusiastic, so you can do a project. I did ICEF, I went there for 2 years, I did okay. I got like second place category. I think, so that's really good, but I think science fair, that science fair is more about presentation, as you'll probably see. I don't know if you've done it, but it's like less about the research and more about how you can present it. So I think that's useful to do that too. But there are other science competitions which not many people know about. And that's the thing I think about growing up in Colorado. You don't hear about these opportunities, but other science fairs, there's like Siemens is a big one. And Intel STS, which is for seniors, which I did. So, oh, it's not called Intel STS. It's sponsored by a different company. Oh, it's sponsored by Regeneron. So it's called Regeneron STS now. And yeah, so I did a lot of science fair. But yeah, I think the main takeaway is it develops your presentation skills a lot, which is really important. Do you have another question after that?
It was about your experiences.
Oh yeah, Wall Street. Yeah, it was a really good experience. I think the main difference, Wall Street and other places, is the pace. It's really fast paced. And Wall Street is becoming more and more quantitative. So a lot of things are getting automated. Trading, for example, when you trade stocks, it used to be completely people, like I'm going to buy this from you. Now it's almost entirely done by algorithms. So yeah, it was a very cool experience. And just being in New York, it's very different from Colorado. It's like super concentrated. So yeah, it was a good experience. But I'm not sure if I want to do it later on.
Why?
Why? Oh, because I just want to explore other things. And I really enjoy doing smaller projects by myself or with like a small group of friends instead of like working at a larger company. I think there's more upside.
I have a question.
Oh, yeah.
If you look back to your like middle school, high school years, and what do you think your parents can do things differently? And all you think, oh, I was sending my parents to do that. So good things and bad things.
Yes. I think one thing is my parents. So I think my parents did a very good job on the academic front. I think another thing they did that was good is. Yeah, so the good things first. So another thing that they did was good is when a kid can really tell that the parent really cares about it and is putting in a lot of time, to help them like find materials or whatever, that's really important because then the kid feels guilty if the parent is working harder than them because like it's supposed to be your job and whatever. So I think that's important. But I think different things is just besides academics, other things. My parents didn't have like much background or things to go off of that. So like other training things that you could do for sports or other hobbies, things like that. So I don't know if it's like easy for parents to do a good job in that front, but maybe just have like better programs in mind for them to attend. That's the main thing. But yeah, I think my parents did a pretty good job.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, that will be the last question that we.
Okay, last question, and then I can stay a few minutes afterwards if you have individual questions.
No, I just want to know, like, as a young child, are you automatically like an organized person, or you parents, like when you are young, organize a lot for you,
Oh, yes.
like schedule-wise?
I don't think I'm that organized person. I don't think my parents are that organized either. I don't think you have to be organized. I think you only have to be organized with the stuff you care about. And I think in college, some people have like really stringent schedules, like I'm going to do this thing this hour, and like 5 minutes to run to the other thing, whatever. But I don't think that's really that useful, especially if you go with the earlier philosophy I was talking about, where you only care about a few things. Then it's easier to get more flexible and more free time. So yeah, I don't think you have to be that organized. And I think when I was little, my parents just organized like I would go to the math circle every month, and they would find me materials to do, but it wasn't like organized like, oh, you have to do this, 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 this.
That's a question. We are running out of time.
Okay, good. Yeah, so thank you all for listening, and yeah.
Thank you.